Rejection, a single word, yet it holds the power to make us question everything, our worth, our choices, even our path in life. Whether it's a missed job opportunity, a painful breakup, or a simple no that cuts deep. But what if rejection wasn't a setback, but a stepping stone to something greater? What if, instead of breaking us, it could strengthen us? The Stoics knew rejection too, and they saw it differently. Today, we're diving into their wisdom to learn how to face rejection not with fear, but with strength and maybe even a sense of peace. I only ask for 3 favors from you, the viewers. Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and watch to the end as the message hits deeper in the end. Rejection is only as powerful as our reaction. Epictetus saw life's disappointments as tests of character. Imagine someone's harsh words or a door closing in your face. Sure, it stings. But what if it was just a moment, just a flicker in the bigger picture of who you are? Epictetus teaches us to let rejection pass over us like a storm. It's just an event, not a life sentence. The real power lies not in what happens, but in how we choose to handle it. When rejection comes, ask yourself, what story am I telling myself about this? Shift your perspective and watch the power of rejection melt away. Rejection as a path to self-growth. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. When we face rejection, it can feel like an ending, like a final stamp on a dream we held so close. Seneca, though, reminds us that every end has the seeds of a new beginning. Maybe that relationship wasn't meant to last, but it taught you what you truly need. Maybe that job wasn't right for you, but it showed you what really excites you. Rejection, then, isn't about shutting a door, but finding new doors to open. Embrace the idea that the next step could be exactly where you're meant to go. The power of detachment. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs? Marcus Aurelius believed that life was like a tapestry, each thread woven with purpose, even the painful ones. What if rejection was meant to be part of your story? What if it's exactly what you need to become who you're meant to be? By accepting life's turns, even the hard ones, we begin to let go of frustration and self-doubt. We find a new freedom. Marcus teaches us that peace isn't about always getting what we want, but in trusting that even rejection has its place in our story. The opportunity hidden in every no. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Have you ever looked back at a moment of rejection and actually laughed? Maybe a job or relationship you thought you wanted that turned out not to be right for you. Epictetus reminds us that taking life a little less seriously, even when it hurts, gives us power over rejection. Next time a door closes, try smiling. It's not about denying the pain. It's about refusing to let it define you. Find the humor, find the lesson, and watch rejection lose its grip. Strength through vulnerability. No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself. Seneca believed that without challenge, we stay stagnant. Adversity, even rejection, is a chance to prove what we're made of. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a strength. Every no we encounter becomes a chance to practice resilience, to build self-worth that doesn't rely on outside approval. Remember, the strongest people you know are the ones who have been rejected and kept going anyway. Aligning desires with reality. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. So often, rejection feels like judgment, like others think we're not enough. But Epictetus reminds us, to grow, we have to care less about others' opinions. Instead of needing everyone's approval, stay focused on becoming a better version of yourself. Rejection may make you feel misunderstood, but it's also an invitation to trust in your own path. Rejection as a test of patience and faith. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason, which today arm you against the present. Rejection feels so final because we fear for our future. We worry about what it means, what's next. But Marcus Aurelius tells us to hold steady, to have faith in ourselves and in life's unfolding. You've handled tough things before, and you will again. Trust that today's rejection isn't the end. It's just part of a bigger journey you're strong enough to face. Transforming rejection into strength. Sometimes, even to live is an act of courage. Sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is keep going. Seneca knew that life's challenges, rejection among them, can test us. But every time you rise again, you're showing strength. Courage isn't always flashy. It's often quiet, resilient. Let rejection fuel you, not stop you. Embrace the journey, rejection. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus teaches us to see rejection not as an obstacle, but as part of the journey. Sometimes, the hardest parts of our path shape us the most. What if each rejection is guiding you to a better place, a more fulfilling future? Embrace the journey with all its twists and turns, and trust that it's leading you somewhere worthwhile. The strength in letting go. He who is brave is free. Rejection often feels like a heavy chain holding us back. But Seneca teaches us that true bravery lies in letting go. By releasing our attachments to outcomes and expectations, we free ourselves from the emotional burden of rejection. Embrace the courage to let go and discover the freedom that follows. Building resilience through rejection. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. When faced with rejection, instead of seeing it as a barrier, view it as a stepping stone to something greater. Each rejection strengthens your resilience, paving the way for future successes. Cultivating inner strength. Rejection can stir up a storm of emotions, but Epictetus teaches us that our reaction is what truly matters. Cultivating inner strength means staying calm and composed, no matter the external circumstances. Harness your inner power to navigate rejection with grace and resilience. The power of acceptance. Accept whatever comes to you woven in the pattern of your destiny. Acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to embrace whatever comes our way, including rejection. By accepting rejection as part of our destiny, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, finding peace in every outcome. Turning pain into purpose. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Rejection can be painful, but it also reveals our true character. Epictetus encourages us to see difficulties as opportunities to discover our inner strength and purpose. Use the pain of rejection to build a stronger, more determined version of yourself. Maintaining self-worth. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Rejection can sometimes shake our self-worth, making us question our value. Seneca teaches us that true wealth lies in reducing our desires and focusing on what truly matters. By maintaining a minimalist mindset, we preserve our self-worth, independent of external validation. Focusing on what you can control. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. In the face of rejection, it's easy to get caught up in what we can't control. Epictetus reminds us to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and responses. By channeling our energy into these areas, we empower ourselves to handle rejection more effectively. Rejection is not the end of your story. It's a chapter that shapes your character and fuels your growth. The Stoics teach us that by embracing rejection with resilience, acceptance, and a focus on what truly matters, we transform it into a powerful catalyst for personal mastery. Stand strong, stay true to your values, and let every rejection guide you toward a more resilient and empowered version of yourself. Remember, your worth is defined not by others' opinions, but by the strength and wisdom you cultivate within. Give this video a thumbs up and share to someone that just got rejected. Until then, see you in our next journey.